Hey there, thank you for joining me for today's practice. My name's Paula. Today's sequence is going to focus on releasing the jaw, so bringing some awareness and some attention to the jaw and releasing the jaw, as well as releasing some of the muscles around the neck and the upper body. So for today's practice, please have some cushions that you can sit on or a block. And if you've got a small blanket or a small towel that you can roll up, we'll just use that at the end in our Shavasana. So if you don't have one, it's fine. It's not a big deal. And you can also do this on a seat. So if you feel like you're more comfortable sitting in a seat, then please do this in a chair. So make yourself comfortable, grab your cushions or grab your block, and then just coming to a comfortable position, letting one leg be in front of the other. When we elevate the hips, we just give a bit more space so the knees can drop down a little bit lower. Helps us to lengthen up through the spine and out through the crown of the head. And when you're ready, let's just rest the hands lightly down onto the thighs and close down the eyes. Starting to notice the points of contact with the cushions or the block and the mat underneath you. And feeling the length of the spine. And even in this very early part of the practice, can you have a sense of softening into the present moment? This once again, the softening into the present moment. And then starting to notice your breathing. You might take a few deeper breaths. But we won't change the breath in any big way in today's practices, but observing the breath. If it feels good to take some deeper breaths, and feel free. And then starting to just take the attention to the muscles of the face, softening the forehead, the eyelids, the cheeks, the hinge of the jaw relaxing down, the tongue relaxing down the bottom of the mouth. And maybe that allows you to feel the front of the throat softening across the shoulders, down the inside of the arms, into the hands and into the fingers. And then again, just coming back to the face, softening the forehead, the eyelids, the cheeks. The jaw releases down so the lips part slightly. The tongue relaxes down. Front of the throat relaxes right across the shoulders, down into the arms, hands and fingers. And then one more time like that, just with your awareness. Forehead, eyelids, cheeks, hinge of the jaw dropping down, lips apart, tongue relaxes, front of the throat softens, across the front of the shoulders, down into the arms, hands and fingers. And just coming back just to that jaw hinge, noticing if you can just keep that jaw hinge slightly relaxed down to that slight part of the lips. And then let's open up the eyes. Just release the arms down by your side. We're going to take the arms out to the side, but keep the arms really soft. We're not going to do a big stretch. Take an inhale, really soft. Exhale, let that jaw relax down. And again, inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, focusing on the jaw. Exhale, let the jaw soften. And again, inhale, reach it up. And then exhale, releasing the jaw down. Take the arms down by your side. We're going to take a twirl of the hands. So we're going to go from the pinky finger, fourth finger, third finger, index finger and thumbs. So we're just turning the hands around. And if you can, just go for a little bit more of a stretch now. But at the same time, can you keep the jaw relaxed? Easy breathing, twirling those hands all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. And then we're going to reverse. We're going to go the other way. So just twirling the fingers into the wrists, jaw soft, and all the way down. Releasing those arms. Now we're going to take the fingers onto the forehead in the center, and we're going to lightly run the fingers down the face, all the way down. As it comes down, soften through the jaw, all the way down. We'll do that 2 more times. We're just a little bit faster. We're going to take the hands up onto the forehead and lightly run them down the face, letting the jaw drop open. Release the arms. 1 more time like that. Hands to the forehead. Take an inhale as you exhale, running the hands down the cheek, let the jaw drop open and release those arms. Let's interlace the hands in front of the belly. Take an inhale, reach the hands up. As you exhale, press the palms of the hands away, draw the belly button in. And we're not going to take those arms really all the way straight like we might. We're going to just keep it a little bit soft and then letting that jaw soften. Take an inhale to reach the arms up. Just a couple of breaths here. And once again, notice I'm not going for a full stretch here. We're going to keep the arms quite soft and the focus being more on the jaw. So that little part of the lips, muscles at the base of the neck, just softening down. Breath is easy. And then let's inhale, release the arms down. So now we're going to interlace the hands at the base of the head. So you're cradling the back of the head, thumbs down, down towards the shoulders. We're just going to use the hands just to lengthen up the neck. Crown of the head is reaching up. Keep the breath easy. And whenever you notice that the jaw is starting to clench up, just let that soften, let that hinge relax down. Then take an inhale, lengthen up. As you exhale, dropping the head down towards the chest, so chin drops in, relax the elbows in. And then inhale, letting the sternum lift up a little bit, let the eyes lift up a little bit, and then come back to center. And now we're going to release that left arm out to the side. So I'm mirroring you. Left arm out to the side, keeping that right arm at the base of the head here. Using that right arm to lengthen up the neck. Take an inhale. As you exhale, turning the head to the left, keeping that back hand where it is. And then taking an inhale, coming back to center. And then exhale, turning the head to the left. Once again, keep reaching out through that left arm and then inhale back to center. Last time, exhale, turning the head to the left and then inhale back to center. Take your time with this next bit. We're going to let that right ear drop down to the shoulder using that top arm, that right hand, just placing it behind the ear, letting that right shoulder drop down. Bring that left arm a little bit further down on an angle, turn the palm to face forward, reach out through the left fingertips. Let's take little golf ball size circles here. Just actively reaching out through the left fingers. Just opening up that left side of the neck into the shoulder. Easy breath, relaxed jaw. Let's reverse the circle. And then let's wrap that left arm behind the back now. We're using the weight of that top hand on the head to relax the head down. Draw the tip of that left shoulder away from the left ear. That lovely sound of the kookaburras here. We're going to go for that PNF stretch where we're going to press into the top hand but resist. So we're going to press into that top hand and resist for 3, 2, 1, and then relax it down. 2 more times like that. Pressing into the top hand for 3, 2, 1, and relax it down. Last time, pressing 3, 2, 1, and let it relax. Let's release that top hand, bring the head back up to center, release that back arm, and then let's take some shoulder circles. Changing the direction of the circle. And releasing that down. Let's interlace the hands at the base of the head again. So we're going to interlace the hands here, just taking a moment, just using the hands to lengthen up the neck. Take a big inhale. And then as you exhale, dropping the chin down towards the chest, letting the elbows wrap in. And then inhale, extending up through the sternum, using the hand to keep lengthening the neck. And then coming back to center with the head. Releasing that right arm out to the sides. It's long up at shoulder height, reaching out through the fingertips. Keep using this left hand to lengthen up the neck, taking an inhale. As you exhale, turning the head to look over towards the right. And then inhale back to center. Exhale, turn the head to the right. And then inhale back to center. One more time. Exhale, turn the head to the right. And then inhale back to center. And it's taking your time with this next bit. We're going to let that left ear drop down to the shoulder, taking that left hand up behind the ear, and then dropping that right arm down. So it's a bit more on an angle, and then turn the palm to face forward. Taking those little golf ball sized circles now. So you're actively reaching out through the fingertips, breathing into that right side neck. Softening through the jaw, changing the direction of the circle. And then let's wrap this right arm behind the back. So just using the weight of that top hand to relax the head down, drawing the tip of that right shoulder away from the ear. Now we're going for that PNF stretch again. So we're going to press into the top hand with the head, but resist, pressing 3, 2, 1, and relax. We'll do that 2 more times. Pressing 3, 2, 1, and relax. One more time. Pressing 3, 2, 1, and relax. And then let's release that top hand. Bring the head back up, release that back arm, and let's go for some shoulder circles again. Easy breathing. And then changing the direction, so it's going the other way. And then let's release the arms down. Taking your right arm, bring the hand to the side of the waist and then wing the elbow in, and then using your left hand, try to draw the elbow in towards the midline. Keep lengthening up through the entire spine. So crown of the head is reaching up, and you might just be over here. So don't yank your arm, just be mindful and gentle with how much you're pulling in, with hopefully feeling a bit more of a stretch across this part of the upper arm into the shoulder. Just a couple of breaths here. Hinge of the jaw relaxing. And then let's release that, and we'll go the other side. So taking that left hand to the side of the waist, starting to wing that elbow in, and I'm a bit tighter on this side, so I won't go in as deep, and you might be similar, you might go a bit deeper. You're trying to draw it in. Try to keep both shoulders pointing to the front, so don't start to twist to one side. Keep lengthening up through the crown of the head. So whenever you notice that you've clenched the jaw, letting it go. Take one more full breath. And then let's release that. Releasing the arms down. We've just got two more things that we're going to do in this seated position. We're going to take your right fist. I'm going to place it into the side of the cheek, so your right cheek. So we're going to place some gentle pressure into the side of the cheek. We don't want any clicking or popping, so just be gentle, but you might be able to take a little bit of pressure. Take an inhale as you exhale, pressing in, letting the jaw drop down, and then inhale to release that again. We're going to do that 2 more times. Exhale, pressing into the side of the cheek, letting that jaw hinge release, drop down, and then inhale to release. So we'll go 1 more time. Exhale, pressing into the side of the jaw, and then inhale to release. And let's go to the other side. So we're taking your left hand now into the side of the cheek, long through the spine, little bit of pressure into the side of the cheek. Take an inhale, exhale, letting that jaw hinge, just release, and inhale to back off. Exhale, gentle sustained pressure in, trying to look for that little drop of the jaw down, and then inhale to release. Last time, exhaling, pressing in, and then inhale to release, and just releasing that right arm, or that left arm down, sorry. Last little thing we're going to do here, take the first 2 fingers of either hand. I'm going to look for that little indentation into the jaw, so where that jaw hinge is. And just notice how much pressure you can take. So don't go into too much pain here. It's a little bit of self-massage. So we're going to press into that little indentation. Mouth is slightly parted, and then we're going to draw down. We'll do that a couple more times. We're going to press into that little indentation. Take an inhale. And then exhale, draw it down. 1 more time like that. Inhaling into that indentation, pressure in. Exhale, draw it down. Good, and then just releasing the hands down. Just take a couple of moments here with your eyes closed. Lips slightly parted. Just observing the breathing. And then let's open up the eyes. We're going to lie down onto the back. So hopefully if you've got some cushions or a bolster or something, you can pop them underneath your knees. I'm just going to relieve any pressure on the joints here by just taking this under the knees. And then if you've got a little blanket or something that you can roll up so that can be underneath your neck when you lie down, have that. So just take a little bit of time just to set yourself up. You want to have the rolled part of the blanket underneath the neck, just supporting the head. And once you're down there, just make yourself really comfortable. Let the feet fall away from one another, arms by your side, letting the tips of the shoulders drop back. Closing down the eyes for a moment. We're not a Shavasana just yet, but we're almost there. But just close the eyes so you can really let the body sink back down into the ground. Lips slightly parted. And then take the heel of the left hand and place it against the left temple. A little bit of pressure in, so pressing into that left side of the temple. Let the jaw relax down, let the back of the neck soften, and then let's release. And we'll go to the other side. So take the heel of the right hand, pressing into the side of that right temple. Inhaling, exhale, press, release the jaw, and release. And then one more we're going to do here. Heel of the left hand again, center of the forehead. Take an inhale, light pressure, pressing slightly down and up, relaxing the head, relaxing the neck, drop open the jaw, and then let's release that. And arms down by your side, just allowing yourself to come into your Shavasana. Just allowing the whole body to sink down. Just releasing the tips of the shoulders down, back of the neck softens. Eyes closed completely. Take the heel of the left hand and place it against the left side of the temple. Place some gentle pressure into the side of the head. Take an inhale. As you exhale, press into the side of the temple, let the jaw relax down, and then releasing. Arm down by your side. Taking the right hand, heel of the right hand against the right temple. Take an inhale. As you exhale, press into the side of the temple, letting the jaw relax. And inhale, release. And then let's take the heel of the left hand to the center of the forehead. Little bit of pressure down, not too much. Take an inhale. As you exhale, press down and slightly up behind you, letting the head relax back, let the jaw release, back of the neck softens, and then releasing that left arm all the way back down. Starting to move into your Shavasana. Just letting the breath be easy. And I want to acknowledge that working with the jaw can be quite sensitive. There can be a bit of unconscious holding that happens in the jaw. So if you have any emotions or things that are coming up for you, just allow it to be here. It all belongs. If you can stay with that sense of softening of the jaw, lips slightly parted too. Let's all take a deep breath in through the nose and then out through the mouth. We'll do that one more time. Inhaling through the nose, out through the mouth. Just allow the breath to settle back. Releasing the back of the neck. Soft face, soft shoulders, soft belly. Whole body letting go. Just resting here. Please stay here for as long as you need to. It's been a pleasure to guide you through your practice today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.